what's up? It's Kristen Kotzebue, and I am so excited to go over our nutrition plan with you. So regardless of what workout program you are choosing to do, whether it's 80-day obsession, 21-day fix, insanity, core de force, whatever, that's awesome. But this is the best nutrition plan that you can do, the easiest one to do along with your program to get you those results that you're wanting. Okay, so yes, this is the 80-day obsession timed nutrition plan that we're going to be going over. But like I said, whatever workout program you're doing, and that combination of workout plus your fitness plus nutrition plus me as your coach and the support from our group is the trifecta to get you those results. So I can't wait to get you started. So by now, you should have already printed off your starter kit. You know what bracket you're in, whether it's A, B, C, D, E, or F, and then print it off, okay? So if you haven't done that, go do it and come back. Okay, so you going through this together, page 3 is all about your portion control containers. So look over this. You're going to figure out what goes in each container. Y'all, these containers are to be used. It's not just, oh, I get a red, green, and a yellow right now. Okay, salmon's my red, green beans are my green, and you just throw it on your plate. No, you use these to portion your foods, okay? So use them. It doesn't look like a lot. If you're, scooping your rice or your quinoa or your noodles with this yellow, but believe me, you're going to get way more food than you think. You're not going to be hungry. This is definitely a plan that satisfies, which I love. So go over here and read which color means what. And down here, you're going to see how many of each container you are allowed to have. So this varies based on what plan you're on, okay? If you're plan A, then you're going to be allowed fewer of each color versus if you're in plan F, you're going to be allowed the maximum amount of each container, okay? So here is what goes in your container. Here is how many you are allowed per day, all right? Now, the good thing about this is it doesn't just say like 21-day fix, here's what you're allowed per day, fit it in your schedule. It says, here's what you're allowed per day. Now let me tell you what to eat and when. Enter timed nutrition. Easiest meal plan I've ever had to follow in my life. You're gonna love it, okay? So, timed nutrition on page 4. You basically have what is called a workout block. That is your 5 hours before and after whatever time you schedule your workout to be. Okay, so we want you to have a pre-workout meal, workout, your recover with a fruit, and then your post-workout meal. The whole point of time nutrition is to fuel your body every 2 to 3 hours, giving you the right amount of macros throughout the day, and your metabolism is going to skyrocket. Okay, so let's look at this really quick, and then we're going to look at some different examples. So like I said, here is your workout block. You're going to have your pre-workout meal, and again, pre-workout meal, it tells you when to eat it and what containers you're going to have, all right? So green, red, and yellow. Then you're going to work out, or your pre-workout, you're energized, then you're going to work out, then hydrate during our workout. After our workout, you're allowed one purple, which is a fruit, and recover. And then after that, you are allowed your post-workout meal, tells you what containers. Now you have 3 other meals, okay? So this is where it can change, which is awesome because it gives you options. So all of this stays the same. This workout block with these containers, gosh, sorry, the sun keeps, okay. With these containers, your workout, if you are not doing recover, then this purple is just going to go bloop into your post-workout meal, okay? But for those of us drinking recover, we're gonna have fruit and recover within 30 minutes after our workout, and then our post-workout meal. All right, so that stays the same. Now, meal number 1, 2, and 3. Meal number 1 will always be these containers. Meal number 2 will always be those, and same, but you can change the order. So I can do my workout block, and then I can have meal 1, 2, and 3. Or if I want to change it up and have meal 2, 1, and 3, whatever, I can change the order. I'm just always going to keep the containers attached to the right meals. I can just switch the order. I don't always have to go 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let's say that I am going to work out later in the day. I'm not going to have my workout block first thing. So I could wake up and have meal number 1 first, red, purple. So let's say I had Shakeology with a half a banana, a teaspoon of peanut butter, and some almond milk and ice. So I could have meal number 1 up here. Then 2 hours later, have my pre-workout meal. I would do my whole workout block. Then 2 to 3 hours after my post-workout meal, I've already had meal number 1. So then I could have meal number 3, then 2 to 3 hours later, meal number 2, or whatever. So do you see how this block stays the same? That order is the same, but meal number 1, 2, and 3 can move. They can be after it. You can split them up and put 1 meal up here, workout block, 2 other meals, 2 meals here, workout block, 1 other meal, or your workout block could be at the very end of your day. Okay, so it gives you options based on how your day is going to go. And I recommend that you know, on Sunday, I always look at, on Sunday, I always plan my meals for the entire week, but I look at my week and say, okay, what appointments do I have? You know, what is different about this week? Are the kids going to the orthodontist? Do we have open house one night? Like, what does my week look like? And I schedule my workout times every day. So some weeks it might be a 5 o'clock a.m. workout every single day. Other days they might change. So I am flexible and I can move my meals around. Okay. So that is Time Nutrition. Super easy, fueling your body right. And on page 5, you're going to see an example of what that could look like for you. Okay, so it gives you meals that you can use. So you could follow this to a T. If you don't like what's on here, or, I mean, obviously you don't want to eat the same thing every day. So you got to learn how to make your own meal plan. So here's an example on page 5. How do I do it? Well, when you're in Beachbodyondemand.com under 80-Day Obsession, click Program Materials. It's the same spot where you printed this off at. You're going to also print off this approved food list, okay? You can see some artwork from my 6-year-old. But on this approved food list, you have foods for every container, okay? So what I suggest you do is print this off and sit down and say, okay, I'm either going to highlight what I like or I'm going to cross off what I don't like. Okay, so I like to grab a highlighter and say, okay, for the greens, I really like spinach, I like Brussels sprouts, broccoli, asparagus, and I'm going to highlight my favorites. Then when I'm making my meal plan and I need certain colors, I can go to my food list and easily say, okay, well, what do I need? I need a red, a purple, and a blue. Let me select something that I've highlighted from each of those categories to put my meal together. Okay, so super, super easy. Go print this off. So that's one way that I do it. The second way that I do it is go to Beachbodyondemand.com. Instead of going to 80-Day Obsession and clicking Program Materials where you found all this other stuff, you are instead going to click on Fixate. Go to Fixate. And you can click Program Materials, and there's basically like a table of contents. You can click on different recipes and it'll take you straight to that recipe to give you all the ingredients, the directions. It tells you what color containers apply to that specific recipe. So there are some recipes that actually fit in to my color combinations. There's some recipes that I can't use right now because it doesn't apply to this, but there are many that are, and they make it very clear if it's 80-day approved or not, okay? So I use my food list and Fixate to create my meal plans. All right, and on page 5, you have a meal plan example, okay? Now, you are working out Monday through Sunday. So those days you are going to have your workout blocks in your day. However, on Sundays, that is a rest day. So you can see on page 6, this is your rest day meal plan. So same thing, now that you don't have a workout block, you just have 5 meals. There's no energize, no recover, no hydrate on your rest day. So same thing, this container will always stay attached to meal option 1. They will always stay attached, but I can change the order. So I could eat meal number 1, 3, 5, 2, 4. I could eat meal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever works for you that day, okay? So that is your rest day. And then page number 7 is refeed day. You don't need that yet. That is not until week 6 or 7. Page number 8, don't need that yet either. We will get to that together in our group. Page number 9 is a menu planner. It's not really the best because, like I said, you don't need your refeed and your deplete day. So you could get started on a regular day and start making your meal plan for your first week. I actually just suggest either printing one off. They have some on the internet if you Google it, or just get a spiral and you know you're using your page 4, just using page 4, get a spiral and use some colored markers or whatever and just make your meal plan based off of that. Okay, now pages 10 and 11 show you workout block examples. So again, if you do your workout block in the morning and your other 3 meals later, or if you eat some meals in the morning, then have your workout block, then another meal in the afternoon. So again, it's very flexible. You just keep that workout block the same. Those 3 meals can move around it. Okay, so it is very simple. I know at first it might seem like, oh my gosh, this is so confusing. This is a lot, but I promise the first week, you know, when you're doing it for the first time, it's a learning curve. It's a process. I recommend you setting timers on your phone. I have a wake up timer on my phone. I have meal timers on my phone. I have a it's time to work out timer on my phone. It's time to drink Energize workout timer on my phone. So setting timers helps you to remember to eat and to get it done at those specific times. So I do recommend that. I recommend planning on your Sundays. That's when I meal prep. That's when I plan my meals for the whole week. That's when I go to the grocery store. That's when I pre-make stuff. Like I said, I like to highlight things on this approved food list. So on Sunday, I will make a bunch of greens. I will go ahead and cook some green beans. I will saute some onions with some red, yellow, and orange bell peppers in it. And I will go ahead and make some sauteed mushrooms. And I put each of them in a container and put them in my fridge. And they're ready to go throughout the week where I can just grab a container of them, and not a yellow, but grab a green of some vegetables, put it with 2 eggs and some toast with peanut butter, and I'm ready to go. Quick, easy, you're prepping. So I always go ahead and pre-cook some of my greens. I have some purples just ready on hand. I like strawberries and blueberries, apples, oranges. So I've got those ready to go. And then I'll pick some reds, some yellows. My favorite yellows are quinoa and sweet potatoes. So I always on Sunday will steam some sweet potatoes that I have to eat for the rest of the week. So your prepping is key. It is easy. By week 2 and 3, it's second nature, and you are going to love not having to think about it. The thinking is done for you. All you have to do is do it. So I am so excited to get started with you. I cannot wait to see where this journey is going to take you. And let me know if you have any questions, and let's get started. Bye.